I'm curious how you guys feel about this because I said this before. I said the biggest problem in comics is not creativity. That has never been the biggest problem. It's cash flow. It's not even money, it's cash flow. Because if you have $1,500 coming in every month from your IP or your idea, you can produce enough books. Maybe you can't produce 12 books a year, but you can produce at least six. At least six, maybe eight, if you really figured out how to, work it, and you are cash flowing every single month $1,500. And so that's the biggest problem in comics. It's not creativity. Now, there are good ideas and bad ideas in comics, but that's what the free market's for. But again, it goes back to cash flow. It doesn't go back to anything else. It doesn't go back to art. It doesn't go back to other problems that exist. There are other problems, obviously. Supply shortages is a big issue, but the real issue is cash flow. It's a C word, and it's not creativity.
Well, I think that, and the funny thing is that, like, so when you talk about supply shortages and creativity and all that kind of stuff, all of those things are ebb and flow sorts of things. Some creators are going to be really nailing it, and then for a while they're going to hit a dry spot. Sometimes, sometimes we're going to have shortages, and then all of a sudden there's tons of paper, and printing is going to be even cheaper, and all that kind of stuff. Like, that stuff sort of ebbs and flows. But the market where being able to pay for and make comics has always been a tough one, especially for indies. Even in the 90s, when there was a bunch of money, that bunch of money was not spread out over everybody. It was a little more centralized in certain spots. Like, I mean, people will look and they'll go, "There's a massive boom. Image was making all that money." Yeah, they were, and at the same time, Marvel was going bankrupt. So no, like, the money was not spread out. There was still basically the same amount of money. It was just all getting funneled into one spot.